Khat, oh Khat. Kat mana Malaysia begini? Like in my previous video, I did tell you the Malay race is getting diluted because the people in the leadership do not understand what the Malay race is. Everything they're doing is to entertain another race in hopes to perhaps get their favor. Pity. So recently, the Minister of Education and the Prime Minister had stated that they wanted to introduce Khat or Jawi, the calligraphy, into the Malay education. Now, I know the Minister of Education is not the brightest, but the Prime Minister, it seems to be that he is sort of maneuvering the country towards a diversion, to divert the attention from something that may be bigger happening behind. First, it was the bomb play, and now it's just the downplay. Let's talk about Khat in the education system. Well, the first thing we have to understand that is a language has no religion, meaning a race may be behind it because it's formed by the race, but the practitioners of that race, the people of that race who practice various religions may still be using that particular language. Therefore, a language has no race. However, in Malaysia, due to the lack of intelligence and, more importantly, wisdom in the upper levels that is governing the country, and also influential people who seem to be influencing the society, introduction of such a language which is predominantly used by the Islamic world. Mark my words, predominantly used by the Islamic world. It will nevertheless be a precursor towards the Islamization of Malaysia. Me personally, I would love to learn the language because it's an additional language. When you have the first world country people trying to who are struggling to form languages in their schools besides just the national language or a language which is of the common tongue in that country. We here have options of various languages that many teachers are proficient in. So Khat is just another language that I would love to learn, but on the bigger picture, is this a precursor towards the Islamization of the nation? Then again, talk about the use of the language. How many of us use Jawi in our daily lives? It has no significance in the nation except when it comes to studying Islamic scripts or Arabic scripts. When you look at the population in general, there is absolutely no reason for them to learn Jawi. Of course, they'll be talking about, what about the other vernacular languages? Well, those languages are being used by people in their day-to-day lives. And yes, the letters and the alphabets that are being used in the language is important as well because scripts are being written in that. Khat is not Bahasa Malaysia, neither is it Bahasa Melayu. It is from the Arabic scriptures. It is based on the Arabic texts. Malay language is completely different compared to what Khat or Jawi is. It only came about after the Islamization of Malaysia. So to tell that it is of the Malay culture is ridiculous. Well, then again, you are diluting the Malay culture. Remember the time when a few states had banned some of the traditional Malay dances and also arts? That is exactly what is going to happen. The Islamization is going to further dilute the Malay race and rid them of their identity. The Malay culture is rich in identity, but the insecurities of the leaders are going to destroy that. It is okay to introduce Khat into the education system as an optional language. Let people choose to learn it. There is no harm in that. Just as how the vernacular, just as how Tamil and Mandarin are optional languages, have Khat as an optional language. What needs to be compulsory are Bahasa Malaysia and English. Khat is not Bahasa Malaysia. It is a language by itself. So to introduce that into the education system is nothing but the attempt of Islamization because of the lack of intelligence and wisdom in the system. And by the system I mean the people who are leaders, who are proponents of this idea. So, is it going to do damage to the nation? Yes. Is it a distraction at the moment? Yep. What I don't understand is all these things that are being done, they're telling that most people are not opposing to it. Who the bloody hell, could have chosen another word, but who on earth are these other people? These many people? I wonder.